585 horsepower AMG GT R. This in the flesh, 2018 model, 700 Newton meters of torque, 0 to 100 in only 3.6 seconds. This thing was a dominator at the Green Hill, the Nürburgring, 7 minutes 11 seconds in this car. It was the fastest rear-wheel drive car in its time until Porsche broke that record with the GT2 RS. But this car was faster than the GT3 RS 991.1, the first series 2015 GT3 RS, faster than the M4 GTS, faster than the Ferrari 488. Hey, it was faster than most cars around the track. But this is a real brute of a car, a 4-litre mid-engined V8. When I say mid-engined, it's not like a traditional mid-engine. The engine doesn't sit here, but it sits up here at the front, behind the front axle. And it's got a weight distribution of 47% of the weight to the front and 53% to the rear. This thing is absolute beast. This is one of the killers out there. This AMG is a true upgrade to the SLS. And this thing needs a full in-depth explanation of what all the features are. And let me tell you, I've never seen a car with a 9-stage traction control system ever before. So we're going to show you that. But before we carry on, let me show you the front mounted engine. Now let me explain this setup to you. This is just a cover, cosmetic purposes only. The true engine sits here. So it's behind the front axle. That's why they call it the front mid-engined motor. So 4-litre V8 twin turbo. It's a real brute of an engine. Trust me, it just sounds amazing. Never heard anything that sounds better than this. That's for sure. For a V8, this sounds evil. We come over to the interior. Such lightweight doors. The monocoque is all 100% aluminium that weighs only 271 kilograms. Inside is bare bone race track, but we still have a cockpit for a fighter jet. We've got everything here, including the roll cage. So when you get that roll cage option, the track pack option, you can't have the carbon fiber rear brace. So you got to sacrifice not having that, but you get race harnesses in yellow as spec'd for this car, matches the yellow calipers on the outside, the yellow seat belts and the yellow stitching, and the carbon fiber door seal panel that says AMG and says it in a strong presence. But this thing is a real beast of a car. I think I've spoken enough, and I think it's time to give this car the full review that we have to give it. Let's go for a drive. Crackles that this car produces, so intoxicating to the ear, it is unbelievable. You can hear it. Oh no, there really isn't a car that's more exciting right now in terms of sound. That intoxicating V8, that's so crisp, that sound. Everybody thought with a twin turbo these cars would be so muffled. Let me tell you, it isn't. It's still a wild beast. Okay, what's good in this car is in fact that it's so tower happy. The rear end is so twitchy. It's so much fun. It's just excitement, pure ingenuity on behalf of Mercedes-Benz AMG. They've made this car something that you just don't want to stop driving at that sound. Woo, and the arse end kicks out as soon as you just press that accelerator. Wow. Let me tell you, it's a wow car. Oh my god, that acceleration! That's quick! Just the sound alone is just intoxicating. Woo! There isn't a more fun car in terms of sound. No. let me tell you, I'm loving this right now. That is so much fun. You just hear it downshift the gear, it pops, first accelerator, throws you back in your seat, the twin turbos spool up so quickly, you can't even notice that this is a twin turbo car. It feels exactly like the naturally aspirated C63 Black Series that we once upon a time had and drove. This is just cool. Let me tell you. Yeah, okay. The AMG GT R is just a wild beast. Look at that. Woo. The rear end likes to step out. I don't even think anybody could hear what I'm saying. The exhaust note is so crisp. It's so linear. You can just hear the pops and crackles. It's just a crazy car. Let me tell you. Look at it. Am I allowed to have this much fun on the streets of Sydney in a car? No, I don't think so. I think this car was specially made by Mercedes AMG to be wild. The best winning F1 team currently in 2018. There's so many wins to the back, and here we have it. This thing here is just absolutely a crazy beast. It needs to let loose. It needs to really let loose. Beast, we have comfort setting, sport setting, sport plus, and my favorite mode, race. Yes, race. And that's what I have this car in right now, is race. Wow, those pops and crackles. Let me tell you, the 0 to 100 in 3.6 seconds, it actually feels even quicker than that, because that visceral sound, that it just excites you. It really does. It makes the car feel faster than what it really is. Look at that, second gear, planted. Oh, wow. That was cheeky. That was very, very cheeky. Let me tell you. Whew, sticks like glue. It's a very sticky car. It's amazing the way it accelerates. Well, have you ever seen a car with a 9-stage traction control system? No? Well, yes, this car here has a 9-stage traction control. Down to second gear, accelerate. Oh my god! Excuse me for screaming like a female, but this is just one wild beast of a car. Wow! 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 It is so quick! The power is unusable on the streets. Well, the seats that I'm sitting in right now, they're race seats, bucket seats. You'd think that they'll be so uncomfortable like the old CLK 63 Black Series, but let me tell you, they're not. They are very comfortable seats. Wow, and the suspension is really, really good for the streets. You can adjust the suspension, you just press the suspension button, you can harden it, you can make it separate. There's so many different modes that you can change. But my favorite is a 9-step traction control, 9 different stages of traction in this beast. Wow, it is a car to own right now. If you want a Merc and you want something that's wild, this is it. This is it. This is that wild Merc. Hear that downshift? Oh my god, pops and crackles. Damn. Transformed itself once it looks slow. It looks cool. And the guys at Project Wrap managed to wrap the whole car. And what they did was the door handles were chrome, so he wrapped them in black, and the front grille was wrapped in matte black. So a sensational job by the guys at Project Wrap. Big shout out to you. But this car, wow, okay. I'm just going on about the sound and the performance here. It is quick. It is quick. The brakes are amazing. whatsoever. It's comfortable. You've got Alcantara everywhere. We've got a bit of leather on the outer trims of these seats. It's got everything you need. Aircon, navigation, Bluetooth. You can talk to the car, it changes everything. It's pretty much everything you want. Just one minor factor, something that you'd expect in this car. Its average consumption per 100 Ks is about 28 litres. Yes, that's correct. You heard me correctly. 28 litres. So in fuel, it's not so efficient. It eats a lot. It drinks it. But with a car like this, what else could you expect? So much sound and glory. Your petrol won't last, especially when you have a heavy foot. Those downshifts. Whoa. Yeah, those downshifts are just too good. Just too damn good. And the car looks amazing. Everybody loves this car. Alright, one more time. Let's downshift. Let's far out. Shit. I can't stop laughing driving this car. Smiles and laughter for days. Period. Days.